It's one of those moments where you lean forward in your seat because everything you thought you knew is about to shift. Yes, this is real. The iconic red of Scuderia Ferrari has just stepped beyond the shadows and quietly, unequivocally, leaked the first details of their 2026 test drive campaign. And no, you haven't imagined it. This is the moment the paddock stops, listens, and wonders. Are Ferrari back? From the outside, the swirling rumors around their new 2026 power unit have been intense. Some whispers claimed the engine was fundamentally flawed or underperforming. But this leak, it flips the story. According to sources, not only is the engine not flawed, in fact, Ferrari is confident that in terms of raw engine power and overall performance potential, the team has achieved a highly positive result. The negativity? Overblown, unfounded, lacking credible evidence. Yes, development is still ongoing. Yes, reliability and efficiency will only be proven on track. But Ferrari are publicly saying, "We believe we're competitive," and in F1, belief matters. We start with where they've been, the 2025 season. A brutal roller coaster inside Maranello. The team, under pressure, 3 remaining Grands Prix, a sprint in Qatar looming, a Constructors' Championship slipping away. They trail Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team by 36 points, and even Red Bull Racing, running effectively one top driver, has closed to within 4. The disappointment of Brazil still stings. Technical issues, race incidents, performance dropping at the wrong time. And yet, in the same season, with Charles Leclerc at the wheel of the SF25, Ferrari proved that when things click, they can extract strong performance. They just haven't made it consistent enough. So here we are, 2026, the new regulatory cycle, the new chassis, the new Beast Ferrari's design phase, practically complete. Crash tests pending, car assembly ready, public presentation on the horizon. And now, the first test drive details the engine. Teams in the paddock speculated it might be the weak link. Some engineers left. Maybe the sadness of 2025 carried into the next year. But Ferrari pushes back. Losing a key engineer does not automatically translate into a failure of the entire development program. The project remains ambitious, well-organized, and robust. So what did they leak? What will we see? We know this. The power unit is claimed to be fully competitive when compared to Mercedes. Pure engine power? Check the work on hybrid energy systems, internal combustion, efficiency, all in motion. The unknowns? Reliability over 50 laps, over 60 laps, tire wear, degradation, the unforgiving real-world conditions of Yas Marina, the wind in Qatar, the heat in Bahrain. Bench testing gave reports, numbers, simulations. But at the end of the day, it's the track that tells. And here we shift to the nuances. It's not just power. It's aero, downforce, tire load, drag, heat management. And according to Pirelli, all those early team simulations for 2026 downforce don't tell us what the competitive order will be next year. The numbers are far from that, to be honest. They are just simulations showing the expectations of the teams, not the real performance that we see on track, says Mario Isola. Because what good is a high downforce prediction if you have to carry more drag? If your tires overheat? If the engine can't handle the thermal load? Ferrari know this. They've built that into their leak. In Maranello, the mood is cautiously optimistic. The leak reveals that the team isn't doing the usual hype train of, "We'll win the championship." No, they're saying, "We've done good work. We aren't panicking. We aren't hiding. We've got something that looks competitive. Now we'll test it." And the test drive will not be a victory parade. It will be a crucible. Picture this. Early 2026, the car emerges, red as fire against the twilight of Barcelona's private track test. Engineers gather, screens flicker, wheels roll, data flows, heat graphs rise, shots of exhaust glow, and the voiceover, "We're ready." That's the leak. Not ready to win tomorrow, but ready to test what matters. But here's the dramatic twist. If Ferrari's engine truly is competitive, and we believe the leak, then the story isn't about whether they made something great, it's about whether they can make it last. Reliability, efficiency, integration. Can the engine live for 305 kilometers? Can the car convert that power into laps without destruction? Can they avoid the stumbling block of 2025, inconsistency? For you, the fan, this leak matters. Because instead of expecting Ferrari to play catch-up, we might be looking at a team that has turned the corner, quietly, deliberately. The leaked details set a tone. They're not shouting from the rooftops, they're showing up with confidence. And the paddock notices when Ferrari talks performance, not excuses. So, strap in. The 2026 test drive isn't just about new decals and new paint. It's the next chapter of one of the sport's most storied teams. And if the leak is accurate, we might be about to witness their comeback. But the big question remains, one that echoes across the pit wall. Will they deliver under the lights when the countdown starts? So what's next? The leak may have cracked the vault open, but now the silence inside Maranello is louder than ever. Because what's unfolding is a high-stakes chess match between preparation and reality. Ferrari's engineers are entering the critical testing window. Barcelona is up first. 4 days of closed-door sessions where the only spectators are screens, graphs, and shadows of doubt. Then, the battlefield shifts to Bahrain, February 11th to 13th, and again from the 18th to the 20th. That's when everything gets real. It's here where Ferrari's optimism gets its first punch from reality. The car will be pushed to its absolute limits. That sleek, supposedly fully competitive engine will meet tire wear, heat soak, power loss, and unpredictable weather. And you know what? That's exactly what Ferrari wants. Not a stress-free shakedown, not a marketing lap. No, this is the trial by fire that will prove whether their leaked confidence was earned or just PR gloss. This is why Ferrari has kept quiet, deliberately. No fireworks, no exaggerated promises. Because as the engineers know better than anyone, simulation means nothing if you can't survive turn 12 at Sakhir with full deployment, 47 laps in, and a rear tyre crying for help. Real-world track performance often presents entirely different challenges, the leak warns. And that's where champions are made, or broken. Meanwhile, fans and rivals alike have been thrown into speculation chaos. Some inside the paddock claim technicians hinted the new Ferrari PU might still be lagging behind. Others suggest Mercedes or even Audi could arrive with surprise firepower. But Ferrari's response? Straightforward. Assertions that the engine is inadequate or underperforming are simply incorrect. But it's not just about the engine. No, the 2026 rules go deeper. Downforce reductions, active aerodynamics, battery deployment limits, drag management. Ferrari's development has been obsessed with mastering all of it. While other teams' predictions are still bouncing around like pinballs, Ferrari is working behind closed doors with what they believe are real numbers. Why does this matter? Because Pirelli, the people who have to know what's coming, say those early team simulations are far from reality. Mario Isola put it bluntly. Even if you have a higher load at the front or at the rear, that still doesn't mean you will be quicker. That's why Pirelli is designing tyres for a wide range of performance possibilities. Nobody knows who will be fastest. That unpredictability? It's Ferrari's secret weapon. And here's the part the leak didn't say out loud, but hints at between the lines. Ferrari is betting on efficiency, not brute force, not peak top speed on a dyno, but consistency across an entire Grand Prix. They've designed a power unit that balances combustion power with hybrid recovery, thermals, drag, and cooling. They're not trying to dominate Sector 1, they're trying to win on lap 56. That's why the leak hit differently. It's not a show of force, it's a controlled release. Ferrari's message to rivals is this: we see your numbers, we see your noise, but we've done the work. Now, let's talk risk, because make no mistake, it could all still fall apart. Losing that senior engine figure last month? That matters. Maybe not terminal, but still a crack in the armor. The SF26 is still unproven, still on paper, and until those four wheels hit real tarmac in February, even Ferrari can't truly know what beast they've built. One cooling fault, one MGU-H miscalculation, one gearbox mismatch with the new torque profile, and the whole foundation shakes. But the vibe is different this time. After a season where they've swung between podium highs and race day collapses, Ferrari seems more measured, like a team that's finally choosing silence over spin, process over panic zoom out, and the bigger picture comes into view. 2026 isn't just a new car, it's a reset, it's a new era, and Ferrari wants to be ready from day one, not playing catch-up like they did in 2022, not reacting to Mercedes or Red Bull, but showing up with a machine that's not only fast, but complete. So now we wait. The data is being crunched, the tires are being molded, the engine's rumble, for now, is still caged. But soon, the covers will come off, the throttle will open, and the paddock will hear what Maranello has been building behind closed doors. And when it does, the only question that matters will be, did Ferrari leak hope or a warning? Let us know what you think. Are Ferrari bluffing, or have they quietly built a championship contender? Drop your theories in the comments below.